Hi Scorpio, welcome to your October general tarot reading. Thank you as always for liking, sharing, subscribing, joining, commenting, etc. I really do appreciate all your support and viewership. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Scorpio, October. Okay, the Devil, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Death card, Four of Pentacles, and Two of Swords. Okay, the Devil card, possibly a Capricorn coming in around you. In particular, you have Scorpio. You've come up in your own power, which I love, but you might be dealing with a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Strong earth energy, which comes up the most potent though. For those that are dealing with earth signs, you do have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo people that are coming in around you. Now, the Devil card could be one of these earth signs. It could be someone under a Capricorn that's coming in. This could be sexual liaisons. This could be a relationship. This could be entering into a physical partnership of some kind here. Look, the Devil card can indicate something that is secret or something that you're partaking with from the past. So something that isn't perhaps the best for you, Scorpio, that you may be dealing with here. It could be someone that's coming in from your past and wanting a physical partnership. So someone coming back and just wanting, just wanting the sex, doesn't want anything exclusive, is wanting to do this behind closed doors maybe. So they could be coming in with these types of offers. Again, I almost want to warn you here and say, don't be fooled. This person might be promising you commitment, but I just don't see that they are able to do this anytime soon. So if you're willing to be patient and you've got the time to invest in them, for some of you, it could be that this person is wanting something more serious. However, I don't feel it will come anytime soon. I think there'll be a while before. There'll be a while of this sort of ongoing physical playfulness before it gets into anything more serious, because the Devil card can indicate temptation. So there could be temptations coming in for those Scorpios that already are coupled up. There might be someone else coming in. It could be a Capricorn, could be a Taurus, or the Scorpio in particular that's coming in around you and tempting you sexually. Now, there's something about that is very exotic and is certainly drawing your attention, Scorpio. But I just want you to say, be careful. It is uncharted territory and you just don't know where this could end up. It could be manipulation coming in the workplace as well. Obsessive thoughts about someone too, Scorpio. Could be someone from your past giving you a hard time, still very much involved, still trying to manipulate or sway your thoughts, still trying to, put it on you. And it's frustrating, but it's almost like the time of October is the time you need to say no. There is a figure here with two swords saying no to something, completely being a barrier. So it could be that you have to draw the line this month, Scorpio, and say enough is enough. For some of you, you've been blinded for too long, you've been led on for too long, and it's time to end it, because if there's nothing serious coming from this person and stability is what you're wanting, then it's just a waste of time. And maybe it's not. For some, it's enjoyable, and if you're just having fun and you don't want that commitment, great. But for those that are expecting that commitment, there is still manipulation coming in, and it could definitely be someone from the past. It could also be substance issues that may be coming up that needs a stopping to. Over excessive drinking, over excessive sex, drugs maybe, but something that's happening in excess that is toxic. But it's almost like you feel chained, you feel linked or drawn back to this in one way or another. Now, moving on, you have the King of Pentacles, often seen as a Taurus most potently, as indicated by the bull's horns on the throne here. King of Pentacles is a very established energy. It's quite a refined person that's coming in around you. So for some of you, there's someone you'll be meeting. Look, it could start off with a one-night stand and then develop into something else. But some of you are meeting someone a little bit older than yourself, possibly has children, has been married, has done that whole thing before, and is just wanting something to have fun, or someone to have fun with. For others of you, in particular, if you are dealing with a Taurus or a Scorpio, a fellow Scorpio, I feel like they're there's consistency coming in with this person, which is good. I think they're quite established, and I think they're ready to take on something more serious. You know, I love what the King of Pentacles represents. It is a very refined, experienced, worldly, knowledgeable, learned person that's coming in around you. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be in the workplace. It could be a boss. But this person is going to be quite prominent for you for the month. So you might be working more closely with a boss, or with a superior, or with this Taurian colleague maybe. It could even be a business partner for those that are in business. For others of you, I feel like you're renting or buying a commercial or residential property, whether it's for business or whether it's for your family to live in. We do have the family card with the Ten of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles is really this large asset or a large sum of money that's coming towards you. For some, it's from an inheritance or from your past. It could be past tax returns. It could be past inheritances. It could be a trust fund that you're now eligible to access. So some sort of money from the past, or past royalties that haven't been passed on to you, will be in the month of October. And it could very well involve the family. But like I said, for others, it is purchase of a new property, a new family home, something for your children or for your family, or perhaps for your elderly parents. You might be buying a home or paying off a mortgage for your parents as well. I feel like there's a lot of family events, birthdays, gatherings, christenings, events and functions, perhaps even work galas, work functions, work birthdays, or awards nights happening around the workforce in October. And it might be an event where you're allowed to bring your family and your children, so this is also possible. It could also be parent-teacher nights coming up for some of you with the Ten of Pentacles. But this is, again, large sum of money hovering around you, or around this person who's coming in. It could be Capricorn or Taurus. In particular, the Taurus, though, this person could have a lot of money around them. The Death card, okay, most potently death, loss, a new cycle, a new beginning, but also an ending, or endings and beginnings happening in the month of October for you. Some of you are ending a relationship with a Capricorn or a Scorpio. It's almost like it's been a long time coming. It has to end. You've been clinging too much, or maybe they're too clingy and you're just like, enough is enough. I cannot do this anymore. I've had enough, I've dealt with it, I've turned a blind eye to it, but now I'm going to completely ignore you. So I think you might be ignoring a lot of people this month, and that's because maybe you want to shut yourself off and just be you and this playmate of yours, or maybe you just want to shut yourself off from everyone and just cling to what you know and cling to familiarity, and that's okay too. But I do see you, it's almost like barriers need to be crossed with you, and you're not letting people penetrate or get through these barriers with the Death card. Could be major relationship endings as well that are happening here. And if it is an earth sign that you're ending something with, I feel like they're still going to be consistently reaching out to you, Scorpio. I think they need closure. I definitely feel they miss you if you have ended something with an earth sign. Or maybe they're just missing the sex component of the relationship and they want to reach out to that, and you're putting a stop to that. You're putting your arms up going, no, no more. I'm not doing this. I'm not partaking in this behavior. Or it could be manipulation. Maybe they're trying to manipulate you in some way, coerce you to do something for them. And it's not beneficial for you, hence why you're putting an end to it. So I like the Death card if it's for the right reasons, Scorpio. If this is a work situation, there could be a bit of manipulation going on with a boss. It could be manipulation with finances as well. So make sure you watch your finances and you aren't underpaid or overpaid. I mean, I guess that's not a bad thing, but I think honesty means everything. But hey, a few extra dollars doesn't hurt. But I suppose, there could be some sort of tweaks with finances as well happening with your pay, or with some sort of lump sum of money. Or it could be that you're finishing with the death card, you're finishing up a workplace and they don't pay you correctly the money you're entitled to upon leaving the company, or upon being made redundant, or upon gaining a new role elsewhere. So I think you just need to keep a close eye on your finances this month in October, because the Four of Pentacles could indicate this sort of energy here, where you're grabbing onto your finances, but you're definitely clinging to something. Look, I think what's interesting here is that there's duality. I think in one aspect you're clinging to something with the Four of Pentacles, yet in another you're blocking it. You're blocking it off with the Two of Swords. So I think there's a lot of push and pull this month. I think sometimes you feel really open, Scorpio, and then other times you feel really closed off. And just intolerant of whatever this is happening around you. It could be a fork in the road that's coming up. It's almost like you might have to part ways with someone and you feel sad to do so. It could be because you're being relocated, because there's a new property or a new venue, a new office that's happening, or you're separated, you're going different ways with a partner. For some of you, it could be something happening with your children as well. Your children might be manipulated somehow at school. Maybe they have friends trying to manipulate them. Maybe they're undergoing a bit of peer pressure right now. I don't think you see it though. If you are a parent and you do have a child that's adolescent or teenager, I don't think you'll see it though. You're sort of blocked off to it still. So I guess maybe try and keep an eye out on your children. But I think there could be a bit of manipulation happening here. Look, it could even be through an ex. If you're not on very good terms with an ex-partner, if you're divorced, and your children, you share custody of your children, I feel like they might be getting in your child's ear and just telling them certain things, trying to manipulate them, or to spend more time with them, or to think about you a certain way or them a certain way that isn't naturally true to form. Then I think this might be happening as well. So a bit of manipulation from the ex is what I'm picking up the most from this reading. But for those that don't have this, then I think, and if you're in a beautiful existing relationship, great. Possibly overindulging, with the Devil card. Good times, intimate times, maybe getting a bit playful or experimenting in that aspect, it could be. There could also be someone in real estate that's trying to pull the wool over your eyes a little bit. Again, being blinded to something. So you do have options. Don't make sure you don't feel like you don't have options, because you do, Scorpio. And if you are dealing with someone in real estate, it could be this King of Pentacles. Could also be a Scorpio. They can be somewhat secretive and keep certain things from you, or keep you under the impression of something else. So just be mindful, and make sure if you are dealing with any estate agents or any wills or anything, that you ask for all the legalities and reiterate and make sure what they're saying is true and according to policy or procedure. I think there's also potentially something taboo that's happening around you in the workplace that you're keeping a blind eye to. I think honesty and integrity are imperative, so I think it's important you say something, but I feel you'll see something, you'll witness something, either it's someone having an affair, or someone potentially stealing from the company, or altering accounts in some way. And you might see this, Scorpio. You might actually be an eyewitness to something here this month. So look, I hope this has been insightful for you. I will leave it at that.